You weren't born to just be like everyone else. You weren't born to say sorry all the time. You weren't born to just stay comfortable. You were born to get up, to work hard, to fight, to build a life that makes people respect you. There's a voice inside you. It's been there since you were a little kid, before the world told you to be quiet, before school taught you to just follow rules, before you failed and learned to doubt yourself. That voice, your real self, never left. It's still in there yelling to come out, but you buried it under being scared, under comfort, under what everyone expected from you. And now you wonder why you feel restless, why nothing feels right. It's because you're not living the life you were born for. You weren't made to be just okay. You weren't made to sit with the crowd, look at your phone live for weekends, and die quietly. You were made to win, to lead, to hurt, and survive, to do great, and then help others to do the same. Stop running from the hard stuff. The hard stuff is where you grow. The hard stuff is where you meet yourself. The hard stuff is where people break and champions are born. No one's coming to save you, not your parents, not your friends, not your teacher, not even God. You've got to fight. Every single day you've got to look in the mirror and say, I got this, even when it feels like you don't. And when you fall, and you will, you get back up, because that's what strong people do. They don't beg, they don't wait, they rebuild. When no one's looking, in pain, in darkness, that's where it starts. When no one's watching, no clapping, no spotlight, just you, the work, the choice. Do I quit or keep going? If you're hearing this, I already know what you'll choose. You're not soft, you're not weak. You were born for this, born with fire, born with drive, born to bleed, to break, and come out the other side with scars and strength, born to be dangerous, not crazy, but controlled, focused, quiet, tough when it matters, gentle when you choose. You don't need permission, you don't need praise, you need war with yourself. You need the fire inside so hot that quitting isn't even something you think about, so hot the idea of being okay makes you sick. In pain, it's coming. Life will test you, people will turn, dreams will fall apart. But that's your moment, that's your testing ground, that's the chance to become more tired. Good, that means you're fighting, that means you've been swinging, while others stayed down hurting. Even better, pain means you're still alive, still hungry, still in the game. You weren't born just to survive, you were born to win, to outwork, to outthink, to outlast. Every day you wake up is another chance to prove you're not done, another shot to remind the world you're a problem. And if they doubt you, perfect. Let them doubt as fuel every time they laugh. Train harder every time they say he can't do it. Go further. You don't need them to believe you need you, that focused version of yourself who doesn't blink when things get ugly. You weren't made to fall apart. You were made to climb, to bend, never break, to carry the weight they said would crush you and turn it into muscle, mental, physical, spiritual. Feel that tight feeling in your stomach, that itch in your chest. That's the call to level up, to take the life you want with blood, sweat, and giving up things. Not everyone gets it, that's fine. This life isn't for everyone. Let them sleep, let them scroll, let them settle. You were made different, you feel different. You want more, and that's dangerous, because a man with nothing to lose is wild. But a man with a mission, he's unbreakable. Stuck, lost in a bad place, good. That's where real ones are built. No filters, no pretending, just you and the fire. That's where the beast is born, not in comfort, but in the mess, when everything's taken away, and all that's left is will, no plan B, no backup, just you. And in that moment, where most men break, you yell louder than fear, louder than excuses, louder than failure. Because you know who you are, and you know who you're becoming, and you cannot stop. Now ever look in the mirror and not know the person looking back. Not because you've changed, but because you've settled. You stopped chasing, started just surviving that version of you that's not who you were born to be. You were born for fire, born for mess, born to carry what others drop, born for pressure, because diamonds don't form without it. If you want to shine, you've got to love to squeeze. Everyone wants to win, everyone wants success. But here's the question, are you willing to bleed for it? Not just want it, earn it, because wanting isn't enough. Wishing isn't enough. Hope is not a plan. What's your plan? Wake up early, push past your limits, do the work. When no one's watching, especially when no one's watching, that's when it counts. That's when greatness is born, not on stage, not in lights, in the dark, in the grind, in silence. The strongest version of you, it's buried under doubt, fear, excuses, comfort, but it's not gone. It's waiting for you to say no more soft, no more small, no more hiding. There's a beast in you, a savage, a machine, and every day you waste is another day. He's locked in a cage, but unlock that cage, the world better move, because once you stop making deals with weakness, once you go all in, nothing can stop you. They'll say you're too intense, that you care too much, push too hard. Good, that means you're doing something right, because the ones who change the game, they don't blend in you. We're never meant to fit in you, we're meant to be loud, meant to be different, meant to shake things up, punch through the noise and show the world what happens when a man chooses purpose over comfort. Nobody's coming to save you, nobody's handing you the life you want. You've got to take it. You've got to look around and say, I'm done living like this, and then back it up. Talk is cheap motivation without movement, just noise. You don't need another quote. You need reps, more early mornings, more late nights, more days when you don't feel like it, but you show up anyway. That's where change happens. Not when it's easy, when it's hard, when your body says stop and your purpose says go. This world doesn't reward comfort. It doesn't even reward trying. It rewards doing it. Rewards the ones who turn pain into power, discipline into legacy. You say you want it. Prove it. Show me your scars. Show me the schedule. Show me the pain you didn't run from. That's the proof. Because here's the truth. Suffering is required. You don't get to skip it. You'll feel one of two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. One builds you, the other buries you. So choose every day you choose, and when you're tired, keep going when it hurts. Keep going when it feels like there's nothing left. Dig deeper. Because the version of you you're chasing, he's out there still grinding, still pulling further ahead, and it's up to you to catch him. It's up to you to become the man who doesn't break, the man who doesn't flinch, the man who doesn't stop. Because it hurts, that man, that's who you were born to be. Forget motivation. Chase obsession, chase purpose, chase that moment in the mirror when you say, I gave it everything. I became who I was meant to be. That's peace, that's power, that's legacy. You ever see a lion? Wait before it jumps, a wolf, pause before it bites. No, because instinct doesn't ask for permission. It acts. That instinct, that fire is in you too. You've just buried it under comfort, excuses, and lies you were told growing up. They told you to be polite, to stay calm, to blend in, but that never built warriors, that never made legends, that never created dangerous men. You want to build a legacy. Here's the formula. Pressure, pain, being alone, losing everything and rising anyway. That's where it's made. That's where you're headed. If you stop running and face the battle, so let them call you obsessed, let them call you crazy, let them laugh while you grind, because while they sleep, you're getting sharper. While they scroll, you're working. While they doubt, you're proving. And that's what this is about. Not proving them wrong, proving yourself right. Proving your will is stronger than your wounds. Proving your grind is louder than your fear. Proving that nothing they throw at you can stop a man who refuses to stay down. Because this world, it's a war zone, mentally, physically, spiritually, and the only way through is to become unshakable. Not because life gets easier, because you get stronger. Stronger than the excuses, stronger than the pain, stronger than the voice that tells you to quit. You were born for this, born for the moments when everything's against you and the only option left is to fight, to push forward with blood in your mouth and fire in your chest. Do champions feel ready all the time? Heck no. They feel fear, they feel doubt, but they move anyway. That's the difference. Action through resistance. That's power. That's what separates winners from watchers. And you're not here to clap for others. You're here to claim what's yours. To walk into the storm and say, I'm still standing. Not because you were lucky, not because someone chose you, because you fought longer, bled deeper, refused to quit, even when everything in you screamed to stop. That's what it takes. That's who you are. This isn't about talent, it's not about genetics. It's not about luck, it's about decisions. One after another, the decision to stay late, the decision to push through, the decision to outlast the voice in your head telling you to quit. That voice, it's always there, it'll whisper, "You're tired, you've done enough, nobody's watching it." Doesn't matter, that voice is the enemy, it's the soft part of you that only wants safety, not success. And if you listen to it, you'll live a small life, but you weren't built for small, you weren't made to tiptoe through life and die with your potential still trapped inside you. You were born for impact, born to shift the energy in any room, not with talk, but with work. Work no one saw, reps, no one clapped for that quiet storm behind your eyes that's real, and the world feels that you want to be taken seriously. Then be serious. Show up when others sleep, stay sharp when they get soft, be consistent when they flinch, be obsessed, not just motivated. Motivation fades, discipline doesn't, discipline wins. It's the contract you sign when you choose to be different. Want to change your life? Start with your standards, raise them, and then back them up, because people don't get what they dream of, they get what they tolerate. Tolerate average, that's all you'll ever be. But when you decide average is banned from your life, when you choose to die chasing greatness, instead of living with regret, everything shifts. That's when you tap into something bigger than pain, stronger than doubt. That's when you start becoming who you were meant to be. Don't get it twisted. This isn't a one-day decision. It's every day, every rep, every morning, every moment you choose between progress and excuse. So choose, be the man who shows up when it's hard. Be the man who stares weakness in the face and says, "Not today." Be the man who turns failure into fueled doubt, into drive. Be him, because once you become him, they'll never forget you. Everybody says they want it, until it's time to bleed for it, until it's time to break down and rebuild, until it's time to sacrifice sleep, comfort, ego, and fun. That's the price, and most people won't pay it, but not you. You didn't come this far to stop. Now, you didn't crawl through heck just to walk away when it gets hard again. You came to conquer, to fire. Let the rest fold, let the rest fold, let them give in. That's not your story. Your story is about becoming the version of you that doesn't flinch, that doesn't need perfect conditions, that doesn't need cheerleaders or hype. Just a mission, a reason, a vision that won't quit. You think champions feel ready? You think they wake up smiling, full of energy? Oh no, they feel like you, tired, worn down, beat up, but they move anyway. That's why they lead, that's why they win. And you've got that same fire. You just need to flip the switch, go full savage. Not sometimes, always, because being who you were born to be isn't a feeling. It's a decision every day. When it's raining, when it's hard, when the world's stacked against you, that's when you double down. That's when you remind yourself, you are not weak, you are not broken, you are not lost. You are a weapon, a force, a storm. You've got scars to prove it. The pain in your chest that's powered the silence around you, that's space to grow the darkness. That's the weight that makes giants. So don't flinch, don't pull back, don't hesitate. Lean in, own it, use it. Let pain become your edge. Let failure teach you to fly. Let your past become pressure, because that's how diamonds are made. And the world, it needs your shine. The real ones, the savages, the monsters, the legends. They don't wait for perfect timing. They create the timing. They don't need a reason to go hard. Breathing is reason enough. You woke up today. That's your green light. Now move like you know time is running out, because it is. Every second you waste is gone. Every hesitation is lost. Momentum, every excuse is buried potential. There are no do-overs, no resets, no second chances at this version of today. So stop acting like you've got forever. You don't. Every moment counts. Every rep, every decision, every word you speak. It's either building the man you were meant to be, or destroying him. You feed the beast, or you starve it. You build the legacy, or you bury it. There is no middle ground. Number 50%. No kind of wanted. This path, it demands everything. If you're not ready to give everything, walk away. Because this is for the committed, the obsessed, the possessed, the ones who suffer now, so they can be free later, who know that pain now is peace. Later that pressure now becomes power. Later you've got to get ruthless. Ruthless with your excuses, with your time, with your weakness. Get aggressive about who you want to be. You don't tiptoe into greatness. You don't stumble into winning. You kick the darn door down. You wake up early. Even when you're tired, you push when your muscles scream no.